Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday, aka Saturn's Day. In this reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy of the day. And today we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice card in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. All right, so the Five of Pentacles in reverse is what we need to focus on. So we really have to stop this behavior of feeling like that we won't be taken care of. I know this can be a very real feeling for a lot of us because a lot of us have been abandoned before, sometimes by people who we needed most. Some of us have been in financial struggle and pain and things like that. But it is a need to not focus on that. The Five of Pentacles in reverse clears debt. It pulls you out of feelings of being alone and people just leaving you when you need them most. It empowers you because it makes you feel like I can do this. Even if I was alone, which I won't be, I can do what needs to get done because I know how to be strong for myself in times that are not the most favorable. As you can see in this card, it is the winter time. It is cold, it is snowing, it's not a time where people are normally the most joyful because the sun is decreasing in light. It's so funny because I even think about myself being born on the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year, and we have so little sunlight and whatnot. And I do believe that regardless, right, whether it's your own personal energy or just in the collective, but we have to hold the happiness that in the sunlight and the good days and the breeze that we had in the summer and the spring in our hearts to carry us through the winter, to appreciate when things are a bit scarce. And so this is a good thing to focus on today, that you have more than enough, your needs will be met. And if you are in a place of needing help, reach out for it. Now, some of you all who have a cycle of abandonment issues, or like a cycle of constantly fearing not having money or someone, you definitely want to watch it today because that can be triggered. But the way that you fix that is by realizing that, even if you were homeless a year ago, you're not today. Even if you are homeless now, there's a nonprofit organization that you can go to kind of help you get back on your feet. There's always resources, luckily, especially for those of us who live in the States. A lot of us really don't have an excuse. I know that some things are against us. I know that some of us have a harder life in general based off the cards that we are dealt, but we can always make a change. The next cards we have are the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice in reverse. And I heard someone is lying to you and you know it, but the blessing is that you know it. And some of you are feeling like, this isn't fair. Something is not just. Some court legal situations or document paperwork could be discussed today as well. Some of you all could be breaking a lease or moving, things like that, talks about that. Some of you all are getting out of a relationship or marriage, but it looks like with the Wheel of Fortune, this is fated. This is what's meant to be. Others of you, it's just a need to know that blessings come from unusual places. And if you can go with the flow and realize everything waxes and wanes, sometimes you have it all, sometimes you have nothing. Sometimes you're on top of the world, sometimes you feel like the world is on top of you, and you still find a way to rise above it and learn from the situation. So I think that is amazing. You can go on a rant about how unfair this is or how you wish things were a certain way, but that doesn't really fix anything, does it? So I think you do better by realizing, what isn't fair, right? Or what isn't just, and then finding a solution to that with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Queen of Wands in reverse is here. So protecting your peace is most important. Sometimes a tantrum is needed. Not a tantrum, I don't want to use tantrum, but sometimes, how can I say this? Sometimes being a little sassy or demanding your self-worth and not settling for less, being a little bit more masculine is needed. because by being masculine, it helps you get through those moments of uncertainty. Um, yes, a lot of the times our feminine needs to be healed, especially for a lot of us in the conditions that we were born and brought up in. But this is a day where your masculine energy needs to be used. How are you going to change your life? How are you going to assert these things? Who are you going to let know, like, no, enough is enough? I don't want that. I do need this. If you can't give me that, then I'll hire someone else. Um, and I heard kindness for weakness. Excuse me, you all. Um, and sometimes people do that. Sometimes people take your kindness for weakness, and you have to show them that I do mean business. And if you cannot respect me, job, relationship, friend, lover, kids, then there will be certain boundaries put in place. And I'm not moving on that. And that's the Queen of Wands in reverse as the blessing. Now, yes, you have to watch your temperament when she pops up. I almost accidentally said tantrum. So we do not want any tantrums today. We know we are adults. We know how to speak with integrity, and we know how to speak with being, in a way that comes off assertive. We don't have to yell and scream. It is what it is. And so by allowing yourself to be in this masculine energy, which is assertive and takes charge of your life, you can really make the most of your Saturday and have a really amazing weekend. So keep that in mind. Sometimes, and I'm hearing this, sometimes the sob story is not needed. Sometimes your generosity is not the answer. People need to sometimes fall on their face in order to see the reality of life. And I know it can sound harsh, but we all know I have never had anything given to me in my life for the most part. I've had to work for everything that I have. And I'll take that back. I feel like the universe has been very gracious to me and very loving to me and very abundant and continues to be. But with that being said, hard work had to go in first. Buying my first car, applying for jobs, getting work right out of high school, never having anyone necessarily pay my bills and things like that until, of course, I got married and things like that. But that hard work had to go in first. So someone needed to hear that. Life gives you what you give it. Okay. And if you give life a bunch of crap, you'll get a bunch of crap back. So this is a little bit more of a stern day, but still a good day. Let's see what the oracle message is. I don't want to seem like I'm being so mean. What do we have? We have empowerment. See, I told you that masculine energy of pushing things forward and being empowered. And we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. Yeah. So you're at this place, even within love and spiritually, to where if it's not ascending, then it's not growing. It's not worth it. And some of you all will get some type of proposal or promise. I don't think that this is the day to take it so serious. If your boyfriend proposes to you today, I'm not saying don't say yes. But what I'm saying is that just make sure that he really understands what that means, because sometimes under this energy, especially with the Justice card being in reverse, people can sometimes not keep their promises. But at the same time, if you want to take things to another level, do it. Do it and trust the process. Even if you do get proposed to, just put that good energy over it and you'll be fine. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Everything is happening as it needs to. So have an amazing Saturday. I appreciate each and every one of you all for watching these videos. If you enjoyed them, please hit the like button. Comment down below how your day was or how you hope it to be. And I will talk to you later.